Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. We're doing something special today. We're checking out Geyser Falls 2, created by Snowbomb1, whatever Discord advanced builders, and here they say. Geyser Falls is themed to a western gold rush town set in the 1900s with a massive waterfalls and geysers all over, with stunning rock structures. Explore the stunning old miner town called Geyser Falls. Geyser Falls 2 is a better version than the previous that was created for the Channel 5 Gaming Mini Park Contest. This park allows for the same rules as the Mini Park Contest, which had you build a park in a 40 by 40 space. This time, I've used the feedback from the contest to make it better than before. Boom. So we're doing a revisit today, which we don't really do, and there wasn't nobody went back to the mini park contest and improved their creation except for this creator here today. So I thought, hey, if it's the only one, let's make the exception and do a revisit and see how much better it actually is. So stay tuned and let's get right on into it. All right, welcome. Geyser Falls 2, a mini park contest submission from our mini park contest, and it's a revisit. And one thing that we said in that for feedback was for Geysers Falls, there wasn't very much geysers or water rides. And we wanted to see that water element really pushed. And as you guys can see, walking into the main entrance, it just looks like a fun water park experience already. Now, I don't know, it's been a while since I looked at Geyser Falls. Maybe I could have opened it up and done a direct comparison, but generally speaking, I have a rough idea of what we looked at last time, and I can already see big differences. I mean, I'm pretty sure it didn't have a river rapids before, because I remember saying I wish there were some water rides in this park. And we can see that's the big difference. Now, the one thing that I've found interesting, you stuck to the rules, and I feel like if you're going to do that, you might as well have made it like a 60 by 60 or an 80 by 80. You should have expanded on the Geyser Falls, but that's quite okay. You didn't know if this was going to get featured or not. So why put all this extra effort in and make an even bigger theme park if you're not sure if it's going to get featured or not? So I understand that portion of it. And it's still exciting. 40 by 40 is plenty space to work with, as we've seen from the mini park contest, and you can make some phenomenal builds. I mean, that was just a very popular contest. All the 45-40 parks had a fulfilling amount of coasters, rides, and experiences, and you guys are going to see that from today's episode. Everything here falls in line with the rules that we set in the mini park contest. So here's the first coaster of the day is the mine train, and there's a look at all the stats. Let's get on this. We have, oh crap, no, I actually want, oh my gosh. What have I done? What have I done? I'm so used to closing it down and opening it back up. As I was about to say, we have guests in the park, so why don't we ride this with guests? So I'll cut to it when it's ready, and we'll get on with guests. All right, I like this view. We can see the guests, and it's quite fun. And he threw in some Planet Bluegrass. I don't think that was in there in the original. Maybe, maybe not. It goes perfect for the Western vibes. Very fun. Looks like the sun is setting. Let's flip it over to daytime and explore the rest of this beautiful mini park. Geyser Falls Refreshments. Oh, this is quite nice. Leave your comments down below. Did you guys enjoy the mini park contest? And would you like us to do a mini park contest for 2021? It was so popular that we had over 250 submissions and we could not feature them all. But we did get to feature the best of the best, and we did feature every single one in a kind of a mini video. We gave everyone a 1-minute feature, and we did 2 of those videos where we went over like 40 of them in a minute or two each. But overall on the show, I think we did like 180 or something. I can't remember the exact number, but it was a mini park marathon. Now, obviously, that was only like 6 months ago, so it might be a little bit too soon, but I'd like to start getting the feedback from the audience and the creators themselves if the mini park is something that you guys would like us to do again here, because it was so popular and it is a lot of fun. Let's wait till this one takes off. And I think for this one, we'll sit with the guests because it's so rare that we get to sit in this view, and we don't sit in this view because we never have guests. Oh, wait, that's not the view I'm looking for. This one. Here we go. All right, sit back and enjoy the Geysers Fall Rolling River Rapids. Boom, there it is. Quite a nice river rapids. Could use a little bit of music. Loading times and offloading times are a little bit of a problem. These guys are really tired of waiting, but not the biggest deal. Well, look at that. Beautiful. Now it's really looking and feeling like Geyser Falls. Let's see what else we have going on in this park. Improved saloons, lots of details. Geyser Fall refreshments again. Now, if I were to do another mini park contest, we saw some... we recently did a Discord contest that Zayfor hosted, and it was voted on by you guys. He keeps saying, it wasn't my contest, Johnny, it was Discord's contest. Well, Zayfor still put it together. Let's see this one at night. Zayfor still put it together, but it was voted on by you guys. You guys like doing the park so much that the contest was a 4,000-piece park. So I was so blown away, and we did this whole thing live on Twitch. By the way, come check out our Twitch, guys. The links are down in the description below. We're streaming Planet Coaster every week or every other week, and bringing back Planet Coaster stuff and doing contests and all that live. But yeah, we did this thing live, and I was so blown away at what you guys were capable of doing with just 4,000 pieces. You know, I saw the mini park contest, and I said, I thought the 40x40 was small. How are you going to do it with just a blueprint? Somehow you guys managed to fit in ride skins, shops, themed coasters, a plaza area, all into 4,000 blueprint pieces. And I was like, what the heck? It was so impressive to me. And you guys, the viewers and the creators, seemed to really, really enjoy it. Both the live stream and the contest. I mean, it was just really popular. So in terms of that's as small as you can get. So now I look back at things in retrospect, that maybe the 40x40 was a bit large. But now that we've already done a 40 by 40, what would you do next if we were to do another park style? Personally, I said one main attraction for the previous contest. I think upping the ante would be a little bit more fun. Maybe having a dark ride and a coaster, or multiple coasters, could be really exciting. You know, I like that idea of having a lot of content, because obviously as we're doing these mega parks, it is so fun to just go from coaster to coaster to coaster, and sometimes we ride up to 14, 15 coasters in one episode, and you guys seem to love that. I love it, and it just gives us a lot to explore. So maybe what we could do is increase the size of the park in the future, maybe a 60 by 60 or something, but also increase the amount of coasters or rides required. So we could do like a minimum of, this is looking beautiful, by the way. I love this rock work back here. Maybe we could do a minimum of one coaster, and then the other one has to either be another coaster or a dark ride. Gold Rush. I love the way this looks at daytime, by the way. The geyser flowing down the side. Every ride you get wet on here. It's quite fun. Monte Leon going around the rockwork. It's pretty cool integration. But I love, this is a good opportunity for you guys to fire away in the comments, and I'll read through all the comments of this video. And I want to get your thoughts on mini park ideas. What would you like to see? One thing that I've always been curious to try is how would it work to pair people up? Because 2 months is like a pretty short amount of time to build a park when you're doing it by yourself. Maybe we do like an 80 by 80 or a big park, or just like a park contest. And we still have some sort of constraints on you, but maybe we allow you to work in teams. That could be cool. Then we would see like less submissions, but bigger, more epic parks. And I would love to see what people could come up with there. Then we could set a minimum of like 4 coasters and 1 or 2 dark rides and several flat rides and several shops. And then we're just doing legitimate park spotlights. And I think that could be really, really cool. And then we were not dealing with 250 submissions anymore, because if we allow you to guys go into teams of 2 and 3, you know, you can build, we're going to get less submissions in general, because we're going to have half as many or a third of as many if we're pairing everybody up. But getting in teams is complicated if a partner needs to drop out and things like that, but I'm sure we could figure out a way. Wix is doing it with his duo contest, and that seems to go quite okay. So, be interesting. Do we pair up beginners together? Do we pair up builders together? Do we let a builder go with a master? Do we let you guys pick your teams? I don't know. I do not know. Wasn't there a back area before? I thought there was a back area. The layout definitely seems different, but there's a look at the mini park as a whole. And this gives you guys an idea of how things were with our 40 by 40 mini park contest. This is the size. And originally we were thinking of doing this size. And I think this size would be great as a sequel to the contest, where you maybe get a partner, because you could see how you could easily fit 2 rides in here. And most people did. There was, I think we set a max of 3 rides, and some people did all 3. If we give you this much space, or even a little bit bigger than this, and then we say, you know, you get a partner, suddenly that changes the rules. So, I mean, obviously we need to do another park contest, in my opinion. And I want to know if you guys want to see one, first of all. We are limited on how many park spotlights we have, and me and Zell have been going ham, as you guys have noticed. Mega park after mega park after mega park. Me and Zell are picking at least 1 to 2 mega parks each a week. So you guys over the last few weeks have seen 2 to 4 big parks every single week. And you gotta imagine, like, yes, we have a lot of submissions, but, you know, there's a limited amount. If we keep it up at this rate, eventually we're gonna run out of top quality mega parks. We're gonna have slim pickings eventually. And what we usually like to do is we take a big contest marathon, a coaster contest, we have a movie coaster contest coming out, and while we do that for 1 or 2 months, we let the submissions build up again. And then we go, okay, we have another 20 awesome parks to feature. Let's get them out. And, you know, there's this kind of ebb and flow where if we just keep featuring parks and we don't do contests, we will run out of good stuff to feature. And we obviously want you guys to have, every time a video goes up on Channel 5 Gaming, we want you guys to go, this is going to be awesome. But at the same time, we've seen so much on the channel over the years, 400 plus park spotlights, that, you know, it's hard to see something exceptionally different than what's already been seen. And those are pretty rare, and we want to try our best to bring the best of the best of the best. And what I find is these contests do that. It forces people to work within constraints, and this here, what we're seeing from Snowbum 1, is a lovely water park, western water park, and I love it. You know, what kind of ideas can we get people to come up with? Maybe we put a constraint that it has to be a singular theme, like we want you to do sci-fi world or western world, and maybe we put a requirement on, or maybe we do, you have to do 2 themes in your park that work together, whether it be like cowboys versus aliens and you have sci-fi on one half and cowboys on the other, or maybe like Chief Beef versus Cosmic Cow or Hot Dog Squad, and you have to make all your areas feel a certain way. I think there's so many ideas to play around with that it forces people to work within constraints and get super creative, and what you end up seeing are better parks than what we normally feature on Park Spotlight. I have to say, over the mini parks, over the coaster spotlights, every single contest we've done has generally been better episodes than those of which are non-contest orientated. The Action Coaster contest had better coasters than Coaster Spotlight regular episodes have, generally speaking. Obviously, you get those once in a while, you get like a Lawman coming out, or a Pixelated, or a Galcian, or a Combat Wombat, you guys know. And you get these crazy super builds, but those are very rare. But I feel like with the contests, every single one becomes exceptionally good quality. And this is what we need to look for, because now that me and Zell are both producing content for you guys, there's no shortage of videos for you, but there's a shortage of submissions for us. So we have to generate our own content through contests. So I'd love to get, this is kind of a sample video showing you a revisit to a 40x40 mini park. And I love the changes that Snowbum has done here. It feels much more fresh, and it feels like Geyser Falls. I love the addition of the river rapids there. It's a definitely improvement, and it goes to show us what we can see from a mini park and let us collaborate and discuss ideas of what could be cool in the future. So I want to get your guys' thoughts on this, and start planning what's next after the movie coaster contest, so that ends somewhere in the summer. It'll run out by the end of summer. Let's go into fall, pushing out a mini park contest possibly. I think that would be a lot of fun. Kind of lines up with the year anniversary of the first one, and let's change it up. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Great job to Snowbum 1. Also leave your thoughts on what you thought of Geyser Falls 2. Do you remember Geyser Falls 1? Do you think this is an improvement? I'll also leave a link to the description down below for the original Geyser Falls if you would like to see that. That's going to do it for me in today's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.